What's up? How you doing? How's it been? Bunch of pretty good progress made last night, no doubt. Pretty good progress. Got through the dungeon. That was pretty exciting. I'm hoping today I will be just as lucky with getting some of the story accomplished. Hopefully. I'll be so lucky. Hopefully not too many interruptions. No promises there. She's wide awake. Aren't you? Jill. Fought one creepy boss last night. Creepy. Okay. We're going to play this for a couple hours, maybe 2.5. And then at 5 o'clock we'll be jumping into Final Fantasy XII. And then later on, like usual, we will close out with some more Final Fantasy XIV. Now let's get it going. Pretty excited actually. The story's getting really good. Super feelsy. Super feelsy. Got this little guy last night. Really excited about that. Didn't even set him up yet. Crafting. Let's check him out. What? No minions here. No minions here. Also, in the feelsy moments, they hit you with this. The Archifant. Let's go ahead and get Ifrit out. I'm pretty sure I can at least do that. Yes. Run over here before do anything. Maybe repair some goods if it needs them. Yes, they need repaired. Now let's set up Alphino and get on with the story. This juicy, juicy story. It's so good. This is not gonna work, Choco. I don't know where you have learned your tactics, but they do not affect me. Someone needs to go back to the dojo. The Dogo Dojo. The Doge Dojo. Alright, here we go. Alphino, what's going down? Alphino has reached a decision. I must ask you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Floman. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger. He may have insight into what word... Oh, the word told us. As for you, Tomberry, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. Ah, but speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge in the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. A bit of a surprise. So it seems. To Corthus. I'm hoping I can make quite a bit of progress today. I would love nothing more. Same goes for 12. 12 used a lot of my time really just, well, I fought a boss yesterday on 12, but I used a lot of that time on the hunts. Kind of screwed around a little bit. Really need to pick up more on that story. Really need to level up as well, though. Okay. Before I even run off, I know better. I've been through this. Too difficult not. Knowing me, I would walk all over this city. What kind of ceremony is this, Emmerich? What have you prepared for us? Ah, Master Disciple. The Lord Commander left instructions that you are to be shown inside. Proceed.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
Indeed.
Good, good. You of all people should be present.
Did you just talk to the Handom?
When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
Peace conference sounds good.
You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change. Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
Wounds aren't completely healed.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Don't go bleeding out on us.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
I hope Emmerich doesn't really die. The stab got me. Quothas Western Highlands. One of the things I really like about this little, the patch note periods is you really do not have to just worry about spamming levels. You can just blast through all of this. This is one of the things I actually liked about the 7th Astral era. It's one of the things I'm really liking about this so far. Limited queue times. The Lord Commander said you would come, Tomberry. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The masons labored day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he will be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go rest. I will not keep you. I'm always confused when they say go rest. What is up, Clay? Earlier compared to my usual streams. But, gotta stay on my schedule here. Ugh, it is early. Lucia is concerned that you seem to be looking for something to do. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest and make your presence known to the people so forth? In addition to those who have come far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet Lords Artrell and Eminellan, who have graciously volunteered their service. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Needs. 8:30 in Cali. I am on the other side of the US. It is 11:41 here. Oh, wow, it is super early for you. That's when I woke up. I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Master Disciple, and fear not. I've no intention of begging your aid. With this or that, everything appears to be in order. My only emerging concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidifnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference. Oh, that would be terrible. Do you know when everything set out to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I'd heard Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fodder, too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things, and he'll do it. By the fury in me and my family and friends and family, we all believe he can do it. I know those pains. Choco always wakes me up early when she needs to go out. It's my alarm clock. She always somehow manages to wake up right before it goes off. Literally, it'll be like 5 minutes before the alarm goes off. Little Choco here. Oh no, No! No! Oh, I hit the button. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've all a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we are to close... Come on now. Okay. Whoa. Hey, you gotta chill. I'll just start over. I don't even know where my place was. You've interrupted me, Choco. Don't misunderstand, we've all a healthy fear of getting bathed in dragonfire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts in the past, so hearing that we're close to reconciliation comes to a great relief. You're being evil. Go be evil over there. That is not over there. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me then that we were soon to be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha! And here I am laboring to make it so. You are relentless. Yes. Lord Altrael, if I may... You were doing so good. Just go back over there. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanian bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me. They would defy Sir Emmerich's commands if they dare attack Vedifnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a Lord of House Fortons present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after him and Ellen while I am away? I'm not going. As you know, he has ever been impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knots. Alas, he has taken in no interest. I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. Valentin, hello, my friend. Glad you can make it. accidentally double or held down L1, took off. Kukuri Rakuri, hopefully I've said that correctly. And hello to you as well. Glad you could join us. No doubt. Thank you for watching. Where is Imric? I need to move that thing down just a little bit. Okay, where is he? Oh. Ellen is less than usual ever since self. I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy, guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh. I see now, Altrail thought I might be derelict to my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I put you through proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers. Yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guest to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may, right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for the patrol. I'll leave you to it, old boy. Come. On right. I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. Hey. He's got his spirits up at least. Really enthusiastic. Oh shit, this is not where I need to go. Oh, I didn't think about it until after I went. Okay. We all love the long loading screens. It's really... Probably would be wise to get Choco out. That sound, it gets me every time. It's so cringy to hear the dog whimper. Well, it's not a dog, a wolf still yet. Having a dog of your own, you hear that sound, you're just, ugh. standing watch. They really spread themselves out this time around. Come on, get over here with this other one. Overkill! It's all good though. We can go back. Oh, she's back. She's back. Tonberry Disciple. Wolf's Bane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds, and all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there is a grizzled fellow looking for you, you know. The one who made the arsonist confess. Clever that. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Wonder how he's doing. He was not very talkative last time we saw him. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapon he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area and neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. I had to reread that to make sure. Well, look at this Sildra out here. Chill music for the morning. But yeah, I had to reread that. Just sound off. Camp Rivers meet. I'm not really sure where he's at, so I'm just kind of slowly circling around the area here. I'm also playing one-handed, trying to drink water. Fancy meeting you here, Tonberry. 'Twas fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well. Hopeful heretics. Against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and see what other thrilling task you may have for us. And there they are, a pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them, comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice, have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests on behalf of Ishgard? I thank you both. And with that, there is naught left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Give me that max ether. I need to actually check these out. The ethers I'm carrying around suck. So bad. What am I doing? Inventory. 4. Gonna take Shadow Flare off this one. I already use it up here. I think. I do not. Oh. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This other one's not really for attacks anyway. It's for fun. And ether, apparently. I will not regret that. Too many times have I needed to use those. Well, actually, it hasn't been so bad since I've had the Dreadworm Trance. Emanellan seems rather pleased with himself. Ah, this should be, of course... Oh, and this should of course go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes. Artrael would not understand. Right then. The first floor of the barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Tonberry. I will join you anon. Thancred's so awesome. Maybe we'll go into some voice audio here. That'd be very nice. It's looking promising. Somebody's wasted.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Coffee.
Cold
Nice.
out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
He's actually getting to chill.
Afraid food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
You were right, my lord.
Poison.
Reckon you could do with a good long rest.
What have you done to me, lady?
After all you've done, I say you're dead.
What? No! Where's the Ifrit Edgy when you need him?
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Nobody's gonna help me? I'm surrounded by people.
This was never your fight.
Who are you, earnest maid? Where am I gonna wake up?
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
What's up, Zombie Fox? Glad you could be in here to join us. It's getting crazy. I've been poisoned.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks?
I have no idea who these people are. Heretics. Unnamed heretics for now.
It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen.
Oh?
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
How many people were there? Like 12? 12 people?
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
To just leave me on the floor? Oh, did everybody get poisoned?
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Oh. Sly devil woman. What have you done? This lady.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
I suppose so. I mean, it's some crazy revenge, no doubt.
I spit on your choices, nobleman! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
Though I do not see her angle here. Ooh, death shot.
What have you done? I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Oh, this isn't right. He's only a boy.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
He's gonna take it hard. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the first commander and Lord Altrael are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with the messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Emanelon has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore it all falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The Georgians tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? One of those up or down moments. I'd heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him run the Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. I'll not be taken by that rot again. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can be never answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear still against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever can. Even can. Where are you, Thancred? Well, what say you? So, the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. This is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents will be harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be sparsely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester. That's not even right. One whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? It's not even fair. Thancred would like nothing more than to leave Falcon's Nest behind. Lord Artrael and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Immortalized, and I somehow doubt that he has moved an elm since we last saw him. Thought he was locked up in the barracks. Never mind, I get it. Probably is. Yes. My apologies, Tonberry. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Immortalized ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted, and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives. For the time being, at least. The Chirurgians are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given the impeccable timing, it is like the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet. We're in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much attention... Oh shit, I don't even know where the hell I got that. Okay, watch out, Joko. These villains spent much of their effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem delusioned. You spoke with him then, I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we've convinced them before and will do so again. If we can find but a means to remind them, to show them once more that the promise has change holds for us, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are out. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest, Tonberry. Will you deliver my report to Lord Commander in my stead? Get up, Eminellan. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person, is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honorat. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honorat? Honorat? I could have sworn he was... I wonder if you just, like, don't pronounce the T in his name. Henriot? Where are you, boy? Kevin, what's up? Yeah, I feel super bad for the guy. He's just a kid left with just far too much power in a really, really hardcore time. He's kind of negligent on his brother's part. Even if he had to see some other thing, could have sent someone else. The Warrior of Light here. Ah, there he is. Did he get poisoned?
Olowa!
Ah. You don't pronounce the T.
No, no! What have they done to you? Onowa! Onowa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh no.
Gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onowa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Chirurgeon? Okay. I don't know how to say that word. Chirurgeon. I've been calling it all kinds of things, trying to get that one right. Good thing Onryo is gonna live, though. He's not a main character, but I hate to see a kid die just for standing up for his beliefs. And, you know, him and Ellen here.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing, and still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Stop
Slap
looking
some
to others.
reality in him.
You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
Oh, you messed up.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
He messed up. Woo! Knocked him out.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Kevin, Thinker to Has went through a lot of changes. The Nut Cedar? Oh, he's still dealing with the pain from, let's see if we can actually talk to him, see what he has to say. He's still dealing with the pain of Minphilia. I will take him to the Chirurgeons. It is the least I can do. Yeah. Definitely knock some sense back into him. I may have overreacted, but it was needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... double check. Yeah. You Grimoire? What? I'll do your mission, but no. I'm not too happy about it. Thancred has lost all patience with Lord Ellen. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Someone had to do it. What's up? Zombie Fox says hi, Choco. You shall now. She's always waiting for me to do something. Ha! Knocked the controller out of my hands. That's what you were waiting on. An evil event. Waiting for a moment to pounce. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Tonberry. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? You kind of said it yourself. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of the misguided who cannot let go of the past. Are you okay? You and your weirdo sounds. You need to learn how to talk. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeful it begets, only for that to be taken away, is it any wonder that they were left benefit? For what was this sacrifice? We have naught to show for our suffering. I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare, right or wrong. This is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold to the past without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars of which mar our nation's soul. Lest we... Come on now. You're being good there for a while. Lest we spur our delusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not reveal the past glories either, for they are tainted, all. A clear, ambiguous enemy, an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection that lies though they were. They did not serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other member of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life. which would stand against the culmination of the allied nation's finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the gates of judgment, a victory under the circumstances would serve as affirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of the patriotism, it is true, but if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of 3 nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support. For what little is worth, however, I request I would have my son Emanelon take part in the grand melee. By his deed he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so, by his deed, I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be done, shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose, Tonberry. Would you be so kind to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write the Alliance leaders at once and begin to make arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. So that is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair? I wonder, you who have taken the confidence upon they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them? When the proposition is made, will you stand for Ishgard once more? You are right, Zombie Fox. We have come this far, have we not? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. It is getting to be a bit much, isn't it? Well, I can't really say I would say that. This is almost how I'm feeling. But then again, let's keep the spirits up. We have come this far, have we not? Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it would be a shame not to see it through to the bitter end. So for this grand melee of Sir Emmerich wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knot and Hilda's Watch, yes. I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Well met, Tonberry. Have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? I have. I was aware of the Alliance request, so Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of his plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not given me a reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knots for the event forthwith, as for the watch. Did he now? How considerate, Master Thancred, to seek out young our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Where is Hilda? I'll go to the broom. It's probably the fastest place to reach Hilda. To the broom. Oh. No shit. Okay, to the other hot plaza. I'll just go from here. It's right around the corner. What? Oh, that's wrong. Come on. There we go. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Emmeric's grand soiree. Seems we're expecting to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, 'cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their mind off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search the foundation, and you the pillars. So he is in the pillars. Only naturally assuming. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. I'll just go by foot. Not to the broom. I think he's by the jeweled crozier. Crozier. We shall see. Looks like he will be. Yes. Right next to the place. Carried Ario to the manor. Our best Charugians, it's gonna take some time getting used to that after calling it all kinds of crazy things, are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to awake, but surely he will. So Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just... No, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be. Whereas I am a son of House Fortemps. Don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it. Until the order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion, with faith and conviction that they dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I'll let better men make them for me. Do this, do that. Take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I'd convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Henriot, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, there was only me. Only me. You see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich, and I will make my own decision. This thing's just wandering around on its own? Oh, never mind. There's the character. I was like, what? I'm only assuming the Forgotten Knot is the destination. Yes. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm too hasty. I click X too fast. There we go. That's what I'm so used to. The Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what the matter demands his personal attention? I see. Very well, you may enter. Maybe we'll get some voice audio this time. That would be nice.
Lord Commander, if I may?
Yes.
I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
Whoa, this is not Choco time.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them.
You're danger zoning me. I want to hear these details.
Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends.
Stepping up.
I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
You were trying so hard. You're getting fat.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You don't care. Chill. Chill.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend? One more time. Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Let's hope we don't get poisoned again. I think that's where all that thought he had, that little pause, like, man, that poison sucked. Nobody even helped me off the ground. Gods help me. I think it might be love. I dare say it. It might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit for a moment. I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fault and yours, but not mine. Double check, nothing's gonna help. Are you gonna give me a new grimoire? What is this? Victory. Oh, a victory dance. I wonder what his is. Okay. Whew. Oh, I was about to say, no new grimoire still? But yes. Oh, and look at that intelligence. 141. Yes. We're about it. No doubt. The grand melee is poised to begin, and Lucia would not be late. Sir Emmerich informs that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The grand melee will be held there, in the shadow of the gates of judgment, and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made, and Allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Tonberry. We must not fail. A rare opportunity to see you pit yourself against Allied forces outside of Carteneau, perhaps? I would not miss this for the world. Speak with Imanelin outside the gates of judgment. Sounds like it's going to get exciting. I'm ready. You know what? Let's ride Midgard some more. Can I not fly here? No. No, I cannot. This is a crazy duty. It's fun though. Uh-oh. There he is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing, never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's solitary in battle. Oh, soldierly. In battle. That I am mere, what if, oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell on Io when he awakes. I'm ready. I am ready. Let's get pumped. Gotta get pumped, Choco. You don't want to get pumped now? You will when I am calm, I'm sure. I am ready, old boy. Are you? Yes. By the Fury, how could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Four Toms into battle. Pray do us this honor. During the grand melee, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and ability will be unaffected. That's cool. What have you given us? How will they look? Is that Pippin? Looking good.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which allied company of Ul'dah, Gridania, Limbs of Lamentum forces will be pitted against the company of Ishgardian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded with tactical points. The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking to them to their company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company with 1 tactical point, defeating marked combatants will award you with 10 tactical points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced abilities, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard!
It's a really cool helmet.
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Whoa, there's a bunch that just... This is going to be interesting. Take out a little archer dude here.
For Ishgard!
Is that all you've got?
Not quite, maybe. There's a nice little crowd of peeps here. Wasted it. They got quick. I thought this would be a little bit harder. But I suppose with all of these allies, it kind of simplifies it for you. There we go. Still alive? How are you still alive? It gets better. Not quite ready yet.
It ends here!
Right there!
Ooh. At least I think I won. Oh, there's your bone. I've been wondering where he's at. Cyclops? Cyclops! Everyone on your guard. What? It gets harder. Oh. All forces fall back. Thancred. Just one punch that thing? Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Daft sod. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces form Milan on Tonberry now. Raban, you're going down. Gotta get pumped. Just strolling in. Oh wow, he's really sealed it all. Sergeant, I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Oh, let's do it. Damn it all. That helmet is just awesome. Whoa. Oh, I've already got the dreadnought going. Trance me up. Whoa. This dude's got some skills. I'll give him that. Whoa. Ho 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 ho. Getting a little swifty, aren't we? Oh, Raban. You don't play around. Oh, should I be destroying his swords here? Ugh. Destroy T-Zona. Destroy. Destroy. Destroy from a distance. Oh, there's only one more. Run! Run! Oh, okay. Ah! Ah! It surrounds me. Ah! Oh. Whew, that was intense. Oh. The Bowl of Amigo. That did get hard. How's Thinker doing? No huzzah? No victory? No yes?
Did he win? Then we...
Yes. Nobody's happy?
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
Ishgard. There we go.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Good to see him back to his enthusiasm. I don't like depressed Helen.
truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
That's offensive?
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I guess it would be kind of cheating. I mean, after all, like you said, it's the Warrior of Lot. The guy has the title, Warrior of Lot, or any other player, nonetheless, no doubt, but... yeah.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well,
he's back.
That made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
Got hurt.
Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Good to see he's not really grieving over that anymore. I like good old happy Thancred. Any hard feelings, old boy? Falls balls. I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the Blood Sands, I have had the privilege. Not since the bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then, the outcome might have been different. Aww. What? But I do not begrudge. Your victory. I know how far you've come, how far you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin, her grace is expecting us. Lead on, father. Might have been a little faster to jump on the chocobo to ride up here. Thancred. Said your goodbyes? I have. In all the years I have known Raban, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Tumberry. You made this happen. The Grimoire. Yes. And let's check this out. Where is victory? Oh, it's probably in the inventory for now. Maybe not. Whoa. Oh, there it is. Oh, I was expecting so much more. Just write stuff down. Ah, I've got your name. Death Note. Oh, let's get this new grimoire on there. What am I doing? Looking like a good grimoire. Emmerich, what is next? So Emmerich is beaming with pride. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. Looks like a nice little cutscene here.
My lord!
Full recovery, I see.
Au revoir, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era.
Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuelaine, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Stola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Damn well mean to try. Ah, he's such an awesome character. Even through battle scars, he fought in the melee. The stab wound. They say you dueled General Raban within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. With that, I have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Menphilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep myself for a long time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for the Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artrael has need of our assistance. No, Falcon's Nest. I don't know what I was thinking. In love with the WOL. What is the WOL? Warrior of Lot. Okay, yes, now I get it. Warrior of Lot. Yeah, I could see that. It certainly looks... I was gonna say up, but... it certainly looks up to the fellow. The little villain. How can you not love him? Well met, Master Disciple, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend, and so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but There is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alfino, will you do not, but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Uh-oh. I don't want to get poisoned again. Let's stress that. No more poison. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait? Or have you other matters to attend before the ceremony begins? Wait with Alfino for the ceremony to begin. See to other matters first. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epical events do not come around very often. Should get interesting.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She lives.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Pt3.
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Looks like she's had a change of heart now.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
What was carved? Chiseled? I think the dragon had the best reaction.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
What? Zombie fox.
Never!
Jinxed. Jinxed. There's never just a straight great moment. Is that Estinian?
Your bow!
Nidhogg.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells.
Oh no.
Damn you, Nidhogg.
I thought he was about to just blast everybody away. Well, there went that
Hell,
peace treaty.
take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to
Death to
Nidhogg!
Nidhogg!
Death to
Death to
Nidhogg!
Nidhogg!
Death to
Death to
Nidhogg!
Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
What did he say? What did he say? Curiosity. There they go, the last of the guests, having come hither with hope in their hearts. They depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him struck, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Oz's law was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal. Or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to the Annextron to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. Let's actually hope so. That one hit me. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thornton, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Astinian. That got deep. But everybody, it is 1:41 p.m. where I'm at. I'm about to go spend some time with my brother, so I'm going to jump off here. But be sure to subscribe if you would like to jump back into here later on. I will be back with Final Fantasy XIV tonight about, it'll be about 9:30, 10 o'clock, just like last night. Also at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, US. I will be jumping into Final Fantasy XII if anybody would like to see part 4 of my playthrough on that. It's about to get good. We are out of Rabanastre in the Aerodome, about to get into some really good story-driven parts. Gonna try to save Penelo. So if you would like to jump in on that, that's gonna be at 5 o'clock Eastern Time for the US. But until then, everybody, I hope you have a great Saturday. It is super rainy in my area, and I have some vehicle maintenance to do, along with spending a little time with family before my next stream, so I've got to be hasty and cautious with my time here. But I thank you all for watching, no doubt. It has been awesome. We uncovered a lot of the story today, and I cannot wait to uncover a lot more of the story tonight. This game, whew, it hits you at every solid point there is. From feels to laughter to just being angry with it a little bit at times. Such a good game. But Zombie Fox, thank you for coming in here and keeping the chat alive. It is always awesome. Kevin, thank you for being here as well. And also, I thank you, Clay, for jumping in here, and Yakuri, hopefully I've said that right, and Valentine. It was great, everybody. Always love those comments, and always love it to see the chat staying afloat. But hopefully I will see you all later, whether it be Final Fantasy XII at 5 or between 9:30 and 10 on Final Fantasy XIV. It'll be great either way. But to everyone, I'm out of here. Again, time is of the essence for me today. But I hope you all really have a great Saturday, just a great weekend all around if you can't catch any of the other streams. But until then, everybody, I'm out of here. Take it easy, and see you then.